Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this is going to be a bonus general message. Now, these are the ones where every day leading up until tomorrow, the 14th, I've been giving away a free card pull to a subscriber. Now, yesterday I wasn't able to put out any videos. I'm sorry, I was away all day long. But the winner of the day before was Eliana 333. And so there's a free link right there in the description box for Eliana's video. Anybody can watch it. Now, because I feel like we need to make up for the fact that we didn't get a winner yesterday, I'm going to do a double winner today. So here's how we're going to do this. If you'd like to enter to win a free storytelling from me, all you have to do is be a subscriber, give this video a thumbs up, and then answer this question. What's the best thing you ever did for yourself? Every day I've been asking a question kind of love related, but this time, since it's kind of our final one before tomorrow, I wanted to ask something a little differently and just say, what's the best thing you've ever done for yourself? And then I'm going to pick a winner out of that, but then also read each other's comments and tell me who you would nominate. And that'll be two winners. So it's yourself, if you're the person that my finger lands on, and then whomever you have, like celebrated what they did that was great for themselves. I know that could be a little funny because, first the comments have to come in so you guys can read each other's comments. So feel free, you can leave more than one comment if you want, write down what you want and then be like, add to it, edit it later if you want, or make a second comment, whatever you wish. But yeah, I thought that would be a fun way to do it. So I always love to read everybody's comments, especially about things where it's like we're asking a question. People come up with the most beautiful shared ideas. And I love the fact that my channel is very much a community. And so I just thought that might be nice. And it might also be like a pat on the back for everybody to see how someone else really enjoyed their comment or their idea about how they took care of themselves or something they did that was great for themselves. So I just thought it'd be some nice reinforcement. So now, and then tomorrow I will announce the winner. Also tomorrow, don't forget, I will be giving away a love deck as well. You don't have to be present to win. I'll post that video first thing in the morning to show you the deck. You guys will enter to win in that video. And then by nightfall, I'll tell you who the winner is. I wanted to give everybody like a whole day to be able to see the deck and decide if they would like to enter to win it. Okay. So now let's get to this bonus general message. Sorry about the long intro. There's a lot to go over. So I usually always start these ones out with messages of something to do with my dog. And Aries did the funniest thing. He slept in the guest bedroom last night, and like in the wee hours of the morning after, I was up and getting ready to go, I, trudge down to the hallway and I find him, and he instantly like gets up and he wants hugs. And so I wound up laying in the guest bedroom for a minute just to like cuddle puppy. And I thought it was so funny that he usually always sleeps in the main bedroom, but this time he wanted to go to the guest bedroom, and I just thought it was cute. But he was so happy to have company. So we'll keep that in mind. Maybe it's like someone is unexpectedly going to visit someone else. It's like it's a change in routine, perhaps. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. We have the Moon upright, and we have the Lovers. Okay, that's a very good premise to start this storyline with, because it's almost exactly what we see. One person is not doing the reaching out. They're not traveling. They're not going anywhere. What's unbeknownst to them is the fact that the other person is doing the traveling. The other person is doing the reaching out. Now we have the Lovers card, Gemini energy. We have Pisces on the Moon. We have Leo, Sag, Aries. But it appears to be the masculine who is feeling like, well, I could look at it in one of two ways. They're definitely sending out the pheromones, which could be saying to whomever their object of desire is, like, come to me, follow my pheromones and come to me for a change. Or it is them being like gravitationally pulled by the heart space toward whomever their object of affection is. Let me put it this way. Whichever the character is that normally would not be the one doing the reaching out, they are the ones who are now going to be traveling toward the other person or reaching out toward the other person. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Tell me who the lover is and tell me what they're up to. We've got an Ace of Swords in the reverse. We've got the Three of Swords sideways. Okay, so this is whomever it is who says, I firmly believe it's just a heartbreak and there's really nothing, there's no more truth to it. It just is what it is. We have a character who simply accepted a painful ending without knowing why. They didn't have, whoever did not have the information has accepted it, and they're only looking to the future. So no wonder they're not trying to reach out. They're thinking it's all she wrote. It's over. There's no way that this person, I'm certainly not going to reach out to them. I'm not trying to talk to them. It's over. It's time I just look to the future. So that simply tells us, I don't know if it's masculine or feminine, doesn't really matter. I never read for genders. It could be two masculines, two feminines, any arrangement of. But the character who is not reaching out is the one who believes, I never got an answer as to what happened. I only know that it's time for me to look toward the future. And that's enough. That's all I need to know. I don't need anything else. We got the Empress sideways. Empress sideways is, I'm going to say that it's a divine feminine, then possibly, who walks away from this not because it feels great. I mean, we have there's still a measure of heartbreak, and there's still a measure where this really took the wind out of this character's sails, yet they're sailing forward anyway, and they're completely done thinking about this person. They don't believe that this person would ever come toward them. It's just done. It didn't make them feel good what happened. It doesn't behoove them to think about it anymore. Two of Pentacles, you know what? Everything was always up in the air. It doesn't matter. I never knew what they thought. Nothing was ever solid. I don't really know how they thought of me. I don't really know if there was any respect for me. Maybe they were playing games. Maybe they had somebody else all the time. They couldn't decide between me and somebody else because they didn't see me as an empress. Whatever it was, I don't care. I just want to move forward. Like that's well, no wonder they're not reaching out. Why would they? This is a person who's let it go. Not because it feels good to let it go, but because there were so few answers at any point in time. Okay, so now you know I'm going to dig because that's the kind of storyteller I am. But first, hold on. This one, I need a sip of tea to get to the tea, right? All right. Let's go on a deep dive. Wrong deck. Let's go this deck. Okay. First off, what is, I'm going to say, possessing this person to reach out to the Empress? We have a Nine of Wands in the reverse. We have the Eight of Wands mostly upright but at a tilted angle, and we have the Four of Swords. So right now, just for the sake of keeping the storyline straight, I'm going to say that it's a divine masculine only because that's the outline that we see here. I could call them our Gemini person, or this could represent the fact that they have a duality to their nature. Sometimes, and they had a lot hidden, a lot of secrets, and all those secrets are being laid bare, or they're ready to lay bare some secrets. At this point, what possesses them to come forward and talk is there's been a lot of silence and healing. They've been a wounded warrior long enough that they're kind of sick and tired of their own wounded warrior ways. And although they still don't know if this is a good idea, I think they're going to send out a message impulsively. I mean, this could very well be a message that they send out on Valentine's Day. Let me ask this. What does the message consist of? I think I need another different deck. I would like it to be, is it this deck or that? Okay, so because I can't decide between decks, I think I'll have to use two. What is it that they really are going to say? That's why I'm using two. Okay. Eight of Wands. This is something about, like, I want to come see you. Okay, so what they're going to say is, it's also something about, I know it's been a long time. Could also be, where are you? There's, let me see. What else are they going to say? Look, they have a lot to say. Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords. Where are you? I've been looking for you. I want to lay down a bunch of burdens. I'm writing or reaching out because I want to come see you, because I've got to get this figured out. The Moon in the reverse. I want to explain things, reveal things. Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Magician. Okay, so they have a whole lot that they're going to be saying. I have a bunch to explain, and it's about how much they've changed in some ways, and what their plans are, what they're trying to manifest. Okay, but now told you I felt like I couldn't decide between decks, and then I said, oh, I get why I couldn't. And what I meant by that is I had two questions in my mind. The first question was, what is it that they are going to say, and then what is it they actually want to say, like what's coming from here. There's like what we say, and then there's what we actually, all the stuff that we need to say, the stuff that we really are trying to get out. So what's the stuff that they're really trying to get out, like that may not come across in the first conversation? Six of Swords in the reverse, Tower. Please don't tell me that you got over me, even though I know that everything has fallen apart. Please don't tell me that you moved on. You didn't move on yet, did you? Even though this has fallen apart. It is also like, I want to drop my ego. Please tell me that you didn't get over me completely. Okay, so that's what they're really, in the moon, like, you're the mystery to me now. I don't know where you're at with things. Three of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. There's also an element of like, it's going to break their heart if the Empress has already moved on. So those are all the things that they're kind of like wanting to say, but that's not what's coming out of their mouth. This is what's coming out of their mouth. And we've had Eight of Wands 3 times already in, almost immediately. So there's a lot of desire for conversation about truth, but also about something about them being up high. We keep seeing like flying around, getting way up high, getting above it, getting to a higher perspective, finding truth, but also seeking. It's like they've been looking for this Empress for a while. They've been heavily burdened by this, but they also would like to like explain a lot of things. I think at one point anyway, our Empress definitely felt like they had to protect themselves from this person, because we see the squid here with the ink, and that's used for protection. She got a little doggy here that looks more like a little fox or a little wolf to me. Hi, my little wolf. Speaking of, what perfect timing. Hello, darling. You want to come up? Yes. Hi, my love. Sorry, sometimes my baby pops in, and it's just what it is. We just gotta say hi to my boy. Oh, my good boy. Yeah. Oh, good little protector. Woke you up and you protected mama. Good boy. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. My pup just kind of does what he needs to, and I just kind of let him, because I love this. He smells my elbow a lot. You like to smell mama? You sweetheart. Okay, mommy's gonna be done soon. Sorry about that little doggy conversation going on, but I always think it's funny. He does it in my wrist and in my elbow. He'll just, and he makes these big old snuffle sounds sometimes. It cracks me up. When I'm driving a lot, he rests his nose in my his snout in my elbow. It's pretty funny. We've got the energy of this character who wants some kind of, not just a do-over, they want to show how they're different now. This is what they're going to say anyway. Like, I've worked on a bunch of stuff. I'm not so scattered these days. But I still feel like on one hand, they are super scattered, because they're like, can I please come and see you? I need to tell you all these things that are different. So let me ask this from the universe's perspective. What is so different, right? Because there's what somebody says, and then there's the higher perspective. By the way, I don't usually look at the bottom of the deck, but we do have a hermit at the bottom, and my eye just caught that. So Virgo vibe there. Maybe that's going to factor in. Okay, what do we got? We got the Prince of Wands sideways. We got the Queen of Swords sideways. Oh, look at the Two of Cups upright. And I said, what is it that's so different now? And I wanted the universe to weigh in, so it's not just this person professing things, but we have someone who is very confident. They feel like this Empress is indeed their Two of Cups. Their days of racing in, racing out, of not knowing truth. I think So this person is coming across as a feminine, even though we've described them first as a masculine at the very beginning, but they've come out twice as a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius queen. Um, just meaning it doesn't matter what gender they are. It just, the queen energy is the energy of gravitational pull because the moon's energy is the feminine. The masculine is the energy of the sun, the action taking, which is more what we see with the Eight of Wands, right? We even see the sun blazing in the background. This is the action taking. So this would be them in a masculine energy, which makes sense because that's how we're starting out as well. But up until this time, they had been in kind of like a confused state, and I almost feel like this is somebody who was under the impression maybe that they should be alone, that you notice she's been an island, he, whomever this is, has been an island, has been someone who isolated themselves, someone who, I mean, I would say flat out, they I don't know that they were any good in any kind of long-term relationship whatsoever, because somewhere deep down they were like, You'll get tired of me. Everybody gets tired of me because I'm really not fit to be with anyone. There's a reason that I'm alone. There's a reason that I'm an island." And I think that mentality stayed in their mind for a really long time. But they wanted companionship, so they'd race in, get a little tiny dose of it, and then race away again. This is not a story where this character was intending to cause grief or hurt to anyone. It was just a story of, this is the way they operated. It was definitely a confused state. It was definitely, I don't know that they even knew why they did that. Well, we see that they had been some kind of a wounded warrior for a long time. Always, I don't know if this person had victimized themselves or harbored some perception of like, oh, but I'm really not that great because once upon a time so and so told me that, or because I was, treated as if I were nothing, in my younger life, and so that stays with me. So I don't like to overstay welcome, but I jump into people's lives, someone that I care about, I give a little bit of passion, and then I get back out before they can get sick of me. I feel like they lingered in this for a while, and they finally are done operating that way. They're done feeling that way. They're done. Sorry, I need more tea. They're done with that behavior that they've had for, I think, a very long time, because they've awakened to this. It's a Two of Cups. At least that's what we've got here, according to the universe. Universe, weigh in on this. What's the best possible contemplation? The World in the upright and that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. These two have never had an opportunity to build together. There is a chance for a brand new beginning. The World states it's a new year, it's a new era, it's new everything. It also hints that perhaps both of these characters have a bit of a lonely place, but they are each other's home after all. It's like, wait a second, I finally figured out I actually belong here. I actually belong with you. This could also be a representation that someone has walked away. Possibly this masculine / Queen of Swords character that we've been describing has walked away from a family that they didn't feel, or a community that they never felt even accepted by, and they'd like to start fresh with the person who they actually realize does accept them, the person they really feel bonded to, the person that Empress sideways. Let's get one card for the Empress sideways. What's the message for her? King of Cups, Two of Sacred Circles. We got two cards. If they're coming forward with an offer of real love, and if she still feels like her destiny is interwoven to theirs, it's not so much that it's up in the air anymore. It's more that they had to come full circle. I mean, we look at the figure 8 of this. I can't do this in the reverse. Oh my God, the figure 8 there. I can do an 8 that way. They had things that they had to go through, that they had to learn regardless, before this love was going to come in and be offered. For them, the universe says, darling, you got a lot to make up for the way you mistreated that Empress. So get in there and make things right, because maybe you were hurt, but now you hurt her. So make sure you fix it with her. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed that should have been fixed a long time ago. It's not to punish them. It's just to give them the realistic view that just because you were hurt doesn't mean you didn't also hurt her. So go in and fix it. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys.